So Santa came super early this year for me, and that Santa is called Effect Audio. Yes, thank you to Effect Audio for sending me all these accessories to check out. We have 3 different cables and also an IM carrying case as well. So let's jump into it. Hey friends, Timmy, welcome back to another video on Giz Audio. And yes, today we have unboxing of 3 cables from Effect Audio and an IM carrying case, which is not a product that is common for some reason on the market. With all the IMs that are out there, all the DAWs, the accessories, you'd think there'll be more carrying cases, but I guess not. This is actually my first carrying case as well, so I'm excited to unbox them. Now, truth be told, I already unboxed one of the cables because I want to know what the difference is with this cable and the rest of the market, right? Because why buy this cable when you can buy 10 trillion other cables online? What's so special about Effect Audio cable that makes it so that it's worth your money? And to my findings, besides of course the build quality being good, the aesthetic looking nice, there's also a utility factor that Effect Audio cables have that I haven't seen in any other IMs before. And that feature is called the CONX. And what is CONX? CONX basically means you can switch your connectors. Yes, one cable can have 2 pin, can be switched to MMCX, can be switched to Pentagon. This is something that I don't see any other companies doing. At most, you see termination swaps, right? You get 2.5, 3.5, 4.4, but you don't see swappable connectors, right? You get 2 pin, that's it. It's 2 pin for life. Not with these ones. All of these have interchangeable connectors and also interchangeable terminations. So that's pretty awesome. Let's jump into these cables first, and then we'll do the IM box later. The first box I have here is called the Eros S, and this is the one that I already unboxed to see what's inside. Now, the Eros S is a UPOCC pure copper LITs. Now, if that sounds foreign to you, don't worry, it sounds foreign to me too. But to some of you cable aficionados out there, I know this is already getting you pretty wet. So before we continue, I should make my stance very clear that I personally don't feel or hear much differences when I swap around cables. There were some occasions where I thought it might have affected the sound in some ways, but there's no graphable proof, at least to me, that it changes the FR in any significant ways. If the FR doesn't really change enough, you're not really gonna notice a difference. So for example, if cable changes the bass by 1 dB or changes the treble by 1 dB, you're not gonna really notice that because a lot of IMs have channel imbalances from 1 to 2 dBs in a lot of different areas. So for me, cables don't really make a big enough difference in sound for me to warrant talking about the sound performance of each of these 3 cables here. What I will talk about are stuff I care about, which are the aesthetics, how premium they feel, which they do feel really premium, and the utility factor of it, which I already talked about, that these probably have the best utility factor on the market. Now here's the look of the Eros S up close. Now in person, these feel really nice. It doesn't have that kind of cheap rubbery kind of feeling that most stock cables have when you get them with your cheaper IMs, you can say. It has like a really nice soft feeling. It has a little bit of memory, which is fine to me. It's not like unacceptable memory of anything like that. The aesthetics of it as well looks really nice. It's a little bit shiny, which is preferred because I don't like a really dull looking cable. So yeah, it does have some shine to the finish, and also the Y splitter looks nice as well. A little bit on the big side, but I do like the design on it, and also the machining on this feels smooth. More pictures and all the specs of the cable should be on the screen for you right now. Mine came default as a 2-pin, but you can buy these in 2-pin MMCX or 2-pin plus MMCX. All the other connectors, if you want to buy them, you can buy them separately for $20 a piece, and here are all the options available. One accessories I forgot to mention is called the Term X, which is a swappable termination accessories. You can get a 2.5, 3.5, 4.4 lightning connector for Apple, and also USB-C. This is also a first, and I've never seen any other brands do this. All right, that's first cable done. Let's move on to the next one. Next one, we have the Eros S, and this is the front of the box, of course. Gorgeous. Removing the front cover reveals the cable inside. Here's another side of it. As you can see, also comes with cable clip. And also inside the box, you get this cable carrying case thing. Yeah, pretty cool. The Eros S is a UPOCC pure silver LITs and pure copper lids hybrid. Now taking a first look at the Eros S, I gotta say it doesn't have the rubbery feeling, the cheap feeling, which is really good. It is heavy duty. Side by side with the Eros does feel like it has a little bit less memory, and it's also a little bit heavier as well. So if you're into heavier cables, then here you go, the Eros, and if you're into lighter cables, I would go for the Aries. Now in terms of overall comfort, I would say they're very comfortable, soft, and the weight is not too heavy as well when you actually wear it. More pictures and all the specs of the Eros should be on the screen for you guys right now. In comparison to the Aries, for me, if I were to pick one, I feel like the Eros does feel more premium than on the Aries in aesthetic and comfort. The Aries is good, yes, but it felt more like an upgrade to your common cables as opposed to the Eros, where it feels more like a custom luxury accessories where you don't really see these kind of cable aesthetics, or at least it's not as common looking as the Aries. And the last cable, we have Cadmus. Here's a look at the Cadmus up close, and here is the rest of it. Honestly, this is my favorite looking one. Yeah, I'm a big fan of silver or white looking cables. I don't know why, they just look cool to me. So this is my favorite aesthetic wise. When it comes to feels of the cable, this one feels more similar to the Aries in material. So if you have the Aries or have tried the Aries, it feels similar. Just the materials inside are different, of course. And the Cadmus is a UPOCC silver plated copper lid. So the Aries was a pure copper, the Eros is copper silver hybrid. We don't have gold though, or platinum. That'd be kind of nice. I want some gold. I want some Side by side with the Aries, the Cadmus feel a little bit heftier. Not as heavy as the Eros, but heavier than the Aries. Also feels a little bit thicker than the Aries as well. Memory-wise, they're about similar, and since they're similar in the outside materials as well, comfort level should be pretty much the same, and both of them are plenty comfortable. More pictures and full specs of the Cadmus is on the screen for you guys right now. I like the Cadmus the most still, comparing three cables side by side. The Eros looks more unique, yes, but I have a soft spot again for silver and white cables, and the design and aesthetics of the Cadmus fits my taste 100%. And lastly, let's move on to what I'm most excited about, the gigantic IM carrying case. Oh my god, it's like a little briefcase. Here's the front of it, and as you can see, the Effect Audio logo near the bottom. You know, this is surprisingly really light, and I think that's a good thing because you don't want something super heavy if you're gonna carry it around, I guess. But yeah, this is probably really good for travel. It feels very sturdy. Let's take a look inside. Carrying strap included. The inside of it have 4 different chambers, and I think it's customizable as well. So you can rearrange these little dividers yourself and make it so it looks like however you want it to look like. And I'm not sure if you can buy more dividers online. If I do have that information, it should be on the screen for you guys right now. But yeah, all in all, very cool. You can put your DAP in here, your cables, your IEMs. You can fit quite a lot of stuff in here. And I feel like if you have enough dividers, you can pretty much fit your whole collection in here. All in all, I'm pretty happy that I own this, and I think more of these products should be available on the market, maybe of different size. I would love it if it was a little bit smaller, something that can fit in my backpack. If I don't have like a big collection, let's say I have like 3 IEMs, I have a small DAP, this feels a little bit overkill for that. I wish they have like a small version, this version, and maybe a bigger version if you have like a bigger collection or so. But yeah, more size option would be nice, more dividers would be nice as well. But all in all, I'm happy with this product, and I want to see more of these things for the community. All right, that is it for this video today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you especially to Effect Audio, the Santa of today's video. Thank you for gifting me all these. I'm probably gonna use the Cadmus the most, and I already know which IEMs to pair it with. And with all that being said, I'd like to thank my Patreon supporter right here. Thank you, Kai, Chadwick, Suni Roll, Norm, and also Mason, of course. Thank you guys so much for believing in the channel. If you guys want to support the channel yourself, link to Patreon is down below. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in another video. Peace out. Bye.